Hey guys, Czar checking back in with you. Hope all is well. It's 11:03, and here we are in the New York session. I'm just watching the Dow, looking for a way. I was actually out of my office for a few minutes, came back, and I saw this. This would have been a nice setup right here. If we get a reasonable pullback, I may still take this. I just muted my microphone and had a huge sneeze. Hopefully my microphone was actually muted, otherwise you might not have functioning eardrums at this point. But I think I did. Now, if we get a reasonable pullback here, bear with me for one moment. I'm going to look at these things a little closely. I'm looking at lower time frame on a different chart. Yes. Buying right now at the market, guys, right there. I just entered. My entry was 581.30. 581.30. 580. 130. Okay, 581. My stop is 44 points. And I'm looking for 50. I'll explain the trade here in a moment. This is a 30-minute chart. So there was a much earlier entry. When I say much, I'm talking the total of 27 points earlier. About. I didn't get that one, but this is a fair entry still, and that's why I'm taking it, especially this time of day, 11:05. We have 25 minutes left for the closure of all of Europe. Some of Europe's already closed, just 5 minutes ago. And my target is 631. Bear with me, just going over my own platform. 631. There it is. All right, that means 33,631, in case you were wondering. All right, so what is this trade, guys? This is a zone reversal trade. Now the bias is bearish today. There's the daily up in the top left-hand side. That is a bearish candle, blue in color for me. Your colors may be different, likely are. I'm colorblind, that's why I use these colors. They just allow me to see them clearly. And so we're pulling back now, though, having rejected at these wicks that you saw here about 25 days ago, 25 trading sessions ago, give or take. I know that this candle blew out 17 days of lows, and so we're probably at the 20 some odd there. And rejecting at those wicks, so I'm taking advantage of that rejection, but this is a zone reversal. When we drop down to the 30-minute, that was the chart, of course, I've been showing you this whole time, having built or created a new support zone here, which goes all the way back to way back here. Rejection, 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 and sort of rejection right there. When we see that rejection, break of a candle high, which would have been here. That was that earlier entry I mentioned that I missed, about 27 points earlier. But I think the momentum is on our side here. And this is also, some people call this a fair value gap. Just a new name for a very well understood old thing here, the gap between that wick and this one down here. It's amazing how many new names we have for things that we've well understood for a very long time, but there it is. I don't mind that, as long as people use them and can make some money, make a living, then I'm happy with it. And one more push here, guys, one more push and we will be done. Being patient. Looking for 50 points here. Third trade of the day. I had a NAS short earlier, a Dow short in here, and now this is a Dow long going the other way. Just dragging its feet here a little bit. Waiting for that push. Copy, paste to show on both screens here for when I do the snapshot for, there's my earlier trade right there, guys, the short. See that there? And then this is the, obviously the long. Don't love that rejection. There's a bottom wick. Let's see if we can get this thing to push higher. Otherwise, could get a little frustrating. Being really patient here. Three-minute chart, guys, on the right. Oops. Sorry for all the movement. I know that can be probably quite annoying. I just like my group and I like my viewers here to be able to see the different perspectives on the different time frames. I think that's very important. Looking for a push-up now, guys, to complete this. 50 points. Third trade. Getting a bit lucky here today. One more push. Trying to get back to VWAP. This is a VWAP reversion or a zone reversal. It's either one. Reverting back to VWAP there. Let me show you the three sisters. You can see it here. This is the Dow. You notice that the NASDAQ and the S&P have already reached VWAP. I'm just trying to get a little closer here on the Dow. Did I say that right? NASDAQ and S&P? Yes. And this may not be happening now. How frustrating would that be? I'm going to tighten my stop here, guys, just to the bottom of that candle. You see that there? It's going to reduce the potential risk on it. Remaining calm. Trading is a game of impulse control. That's really the vast majority of it. Yes, we do need an understanding of price action, but that doesn't take more than average intelligence, in my experience. And that experience runs into fourth decade now. 3.5 decades of active trading, to be precise, because I'm old. And a long career in the institutional world of asset management, banking, investments, practice management, you name it. Behavioral economics, high net worth investor psychology, blah, blah, blah. 25 years neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, various things that have led me to where I am today in incorporating all of these things and now sharing them since October, only since October, on YouTube and Twitter and Telegram. I'm new. I'm only a few months old at social media. I was a reluctant entrant into social media. It's not my thing at all. I'm actually an introvert. And but you know, I was coerced into, or coerced. I was influenced to take some time to help people in my retirement, and I'm happy to do so as long as I'm enjoying it. And you guys are really being very kind to me and helping me to enjoy it. It's a very, very pleasant experience, and as long as it continues to be, then I will. I hope to be here. Waiting for a push-up here, guys. Just testing my patience a little bit. Oh, it was a pretty quick move, wasn't it? These are 3-minute candles. This video is now almost 9 minutes long. Be nice to finish it off under 10. But I don't know, it's kind of waning a little bit here. It's 12 minutes after 11. We're going into the complete close of regular trading hours in Europe now. All right, guys, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tighten this to the top of that current wick. It'll be 42 points. 42 points right there. So this is a trail that's been blazed. I'm just sensing a slowing now of momentum. You see that indecisive candle there? I just need this to go back to its own high, and then we will be done on this. Let's get it back there. 42 points. At the risk of sounding rude, there was a saying we had back in Merrill Lynch, don't be a dick for a tick, and I don't want to just be there just because I said it was going to be, 45 points or whatever, that I have to stick to that. I don't have to stick to it rigidly. when you're talking about 2 or 3 points on a 33,000 point index, right? 2 or 3 points make a bigger difference on the S&P if you're trading E-minis, because that's only 4,000 points for the entire index, right? So the percentage difference. Need that one more push here. Copy and paste. I just want to make sure that adjustment is there. Oops, I'm going to undo that. And watching now. Patience being tested a little bit. We'll be going into the twilight zone in about half an hour, and that's kind of lunchtime for North America with all of Europe closed. Oh, there's the rounding. Okay. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm glad you're here to see this. We're going to talk about management now. Might not need to. One more push. Yeah, waning. I'm taking this down to 40 points, guys, right there. Just need that one little push. 40 points. You rarely see me adjust my targets, but this time of day it's very, very tricky. And this is often when we get the rounding over. And so this would be a nice 40-point trade if we can nail this thing. It's all about dancing, guys. We're dancing with the market, the rhythm, the tempo, the time of day, the style of music, the footwork, everything is a dance. And when you've been doing this for many years, you start to get a sense of certain things and you need to take advantage of those. Rejection, 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 and tagged, guys. There it is, 40 points. Thanks for being with me. Appreciate your patience and your kindness. Have an amazing day, and we will talk soon. Take care.